I arrive early in the morning. I think about each process step, how you could influence it towards that final direction that you have an idea of, and then with ingredient selection and every other part that goes into it, we'll start brewing then. We get the grain in, make sure every process and every step, every temperature is recorded properly so we can keep things repeated and quality and consistent. It starts with imagining drinking a beer and what do I want to experience and how do I want the whole thing to come together, and then it just goes backwards from there. And then at the end of the day, everybody else arrives to set up the bar, and once the bar opens, I'll have a drink at the end of my day. My name is Jono. I'm a master brewer. Myself and Gareth have been talking about opening a business together for 10 years, I would say at least.
Jono and I decided to start a brewery and a bar, and he went and did his master brewer's qualification, and I went and got more experience in hospitality management.
But it really wasn't until we moved to Toronto that we started getting into craft beer. Craft beer was everything there. We would go to 5 breweries a day. We would find every brewery we could. We would travel across Canada to go to all different breweries. We just became a little bit obsessed with beer.
Once I graduated as master brewer, I started to look now to do my own thing. I knew I wasn't going to go back to Canada, so I started talking to the guys about maybe trying to open something of our own in Ireland.
Jono's the brewer. He has a lot of quality assurance procedures that he goes through. And then another part of that is the bar operations. So even something like making sure the glasses are clean and that the draft beers are at the right temperature and pressure and things like that. Those are things that we're constantly keeping an eye on.
As like a team, Jono and Gareth are like ideas men. I'm a little more pragmatic.
We needed to open a brewery and a bar, and they needed to be in the same place because I don't want to make beer in a trading estate an hour outside of a city and never see people enjoying it. You lose the magic of the brewery until people are drinking the beer there.
The kind of core beliefs of the company are that we should, deliver a really high quality product and experience to the customers.
But we don't release anything that's bad. We try everything before it gets released. It only comes out if it's top-notch stuff.
As many options if you want to get that full experience where you go and you meet the person who made the product and they talk to you and they're clearly passionate and obsessed with it. So basically we opened this place so we would have an excuse to talk to people about beer.
So everything we've brewed, I think we've now released 15 different beers. We'll have one more next week and then a lot more in the future. Everything is a original recipe written by me.
It's also things around being a great place to work and really valuing employees.
When we hired Annie was our 5th member of staff, and she's the only one the first one who we didn't know from the rest of our lives.
I was very excited about taking on an employee because that's a huge amount of responsibility, right?
Just from being a customer, everyone is really nice here, you're happy to see customers coming in, it's like everyone that comes in, you're like, oh, I'm so excited to share all of this beer with you. I'm so excited to have the chats with you about it. And that was kind of what made me think, wow, this would be a great place to work, because all the lads that were here would be like, yeah, let me tell you about this beer that we have in and this beer that we have in, and the vibe is perfect. I knew straight away, I was like, yeah, this would be a great place to hang out.
So here I feel welcomed and valued and listened to constantly. It's fantastic.
The interactions we have with customers, we all love having people here, and that's a huge amount of pride and joy seeing somebody enjoy your product and service.
I know it's so cliche, but everyone that comes in here is just a friend that you haven't met yet.
The whole goal is create a space for people to enjoy with each other, make new friends and enjoy their old friends. So there's no better feeling than knowing you succeeded in that.
So I don't know if it's a big kind of conscious effort to engage with the community, or if it's just because everyone here is passionate that it kind of relays back to everyone else that like, hey, like come in here, we're really excited to be in Limerick and to be here and to be doing this. So it kind of engages people that way, I think.
The fact that we found something that we love so much and we've found a way to share it with people. Even people who didn't drink craft beer before, there's no pressure.
We find that we've managed to convert quite a few people who didn't think they liked beer at all to now just becoming interested in the beer because they've discovered this world of kind of flavors and tastes that they didn't really know existed. People's tastes have developed, which is exciting, right? We're changing people's palates slowly.
So I think a good day at work is just when I get to come in and chat to people and meet people and they leave with a smile on their face and a few pints in their belly.
I like when it's the kind of busy where you're not like run off your feet, but there's still something to do, but you still kind of have time to like chat to customers and to talk to people and like get, you know, like find out things about them and like tell them more about the beers and stuff.
Every recipe and every process is designed with that in mind, you know, to imagine some people sat with their friends. They're designed to be drank with friends.
We have the same beliefs, and we believe things should be done a certain way, and that people should be a certain way with each other, and there should be, respect and high quality things. And because of that, we're living a kind of meaningful experience here. We're delivering something of value, and that's, for me, that's what Crew is.
We have the best relationship with anyone I've ever worked with because we're together all the time, but we've also been friends for a long time and we understand how to communicate with each other.
It doesn't feel like work. Well, that's maybe a little cliche, right? I feel awkward when I'm not here. Whenever I have time off, I'm just thinking about here.
Everyone is really happy to just be like, this is what we do, and then have the chats with people and just find out, why are they interested in beer? What do they do? What's their story? What brought them to Crew?
There was one point I actually stopped in my tracks and I just said out loud, like, this is the best bar I've been to. Like, this is amazing. Like, we've actually done it here.
Take a step back and look at that and go, yeah, we're doing it. What we plan to do is happening now, and that's a really satisfying feeling.
So if I had to define the pub in one word, and this seems like an easy answer, but I would actually say Crew. I would actually say Crew.
Crew sort of defines what we are, what we do. We're a team working towards a common goal.
If I had to pick one word, it would be community, For me, beer builds community and places, hospitality businesses build community.
Describe it in one word. Authentic.
Passionate. I think that would be the word I would use. Because like, the beer is one thing, but it's the people around it that make it what it is.